Welcome back. Retail, the story on Wall Street this morning. We are awaiting earnings from JCPenney today. Analysts are expecting a loss at JCPenney of 21 cents a share for the quarter. Now, results have been disappointing from the industry. Macy's, the biggest loser, down 17% yesterday. Sharp decline. Company shares down nearly 20% at one point as both earnings per share and revenue came in below expectations. Joining us right now to talk about it is retail analyst Mary Epner. And Mary, it's good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Characterize the quarter for us. What is happening in retail right now?
Very challenging, and I think it's going to level off and or get worse before it gets better. It's about saving money, it's about lower comp sales, and it's about brands reinventing themselves, namely Macy's.
So is the consumer slowing down?
Yes, the consumer is slowing down, and quite honestly, they're bored with many of the assortments in the department stores, and the department stores need to change in the next year or face further cuts.
Yeah, the consumer's been hit by a couple of things, and one of them has been rising healthcare costs. It accounts for 17% of the GDP, and that's up from just under 14% just a few years ago. So that's taking its toll. But isn't everybody really focused on non-store retail? We've seen those sales have been up $35 billion since 2000, while department store sales have been down $7 billion, right? So your people are spending. It's just not in the brick and mortar.
Absolutely. It's about value and getting the most for your money. And right now, they're getting it on e-commerce because they will do about anything to get the consumer, and they are, unless it's a specialized or an exclusive product, namely, you know, custom sneakers, new makeup brands, something like that. But you're absolutely right.
But the customer acquisition cost, they can actually, it's cheaper for the non-store retail than it is for a department store, right?
Absolutely, yes.
But with Macy's, this has been a slow bleed that we've been watching for, it feels like almost a decade now, where they've not been able to get their arms around the customer, the product selection. And if you talk to anybody who works in a department store, not just Macy's, but even a Barney's, a Bergdorf Goodman, a Saks, they feel like that they will never recover, that these big companies will never be able to do online as well as a Net-a-Porter. Even some of these much smaller individual brands, they do it better, and they particularly reaching customers through like Instagram. Those department store chains, they've lost it.
Yeah, true. Have they lost it?
For now, they have. Again, they have to reinvent themselves. Think about Macy's. 4 of their biggest brands have had challenges in the past couple of years. Ralph and Michael Kors are still having a challenging time. If they don't do well, Macy's can't perform well. So they need to change their product mix.
Well, they tried to go into the discount area. They had a whole discount part of the
business. They still do, yes.
That didn't work, obviously.
Well, the discount assortment compared to a TJ Maxx or a Ross is lacking. So if they're going to do it, they have to do it with more conviction and in a different way than the existing ones.
So we see Walmart obviously trying to raise its online game. Do you see any of the traditional bricks and mortar retailers who are now crushing it online, or are they all still trying to figure it out?
Well, I think that Walmart, since you mentioned it, is going to be the most successful of any of them because the Jet.com happens to be working, and they've improved the online experience there since they took it over. We've seen that. So that's exciting. Plus, they're doing some other things outside of the norm in order to improve business and expand their business.
So any retail stocks you like right here?
I like Coach still.
Coach.
And I love
They're purchasing
Adidas.
Kate Spade.
Yeah. What's that?
Coach is purchasing Kate Spade.
Right. That's a great move, and I think it sends a message for the future. They are going to own that business, those price points, and they're going to capitalize on that and really be a brand again, as opposed to being a brand in a department store, their own stores, and discounters. Right. So I think that they've done the right thing.
Would you buy Amazon here?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Even though, I mean, you're talking about the stock just keeps rising. I mean, it's not
absolutely.
Don't fix what's not broken, Maria. Buy Amazon,
I agree.
okay?
Yes.
All right. Very great stuff. Thanks so much for joining us. Mary Epner there on retail. Coming up.